Hey, what's up guys? So today we're going to be going over the letter R. And how do we make this sound? You know, I actually got this tip from another volunteer. Shout out to Susan. She's the one who kind of explained it to me this way. So if you think about when you gargle, you know, when you go right, gargling. If you try to gargle, you may get a sound that's kind of like right? That's like the previous sound that we covered, the sound. Now, if you think about when you gargle with that sound, it's kind of right at the entrance of your throat. If you think about kind of gargling right there. Now, if you take that and you think about gargling a little bit further back in your throat, a little bit further back, you can get a slightly deeper sound. So if you first create the sound that's kind of like a h, and then you think about going a little bit further back than that, you can get a r. And so you see that second sound's a little bit deeper than the first, and I think this is one of the key differences, is that with the first one, you notice there's not a whole lot of vibration in your throat happening here. But when you make the second one, you get a and there's a lot more vibration here in the throat. Alright, so just a real quick recap of some of the big differences between the h and the r. And I compare the two because I think those two are probably the closest that people will get mixed up or have questions with. So number one, think about when you're doing the gargling sound. When you're doing the h, it's kind of at the entrance of your throat. When you do the r, it's a little bit further back in the throat. Point two, with the h, there's not really any vibration happening in the throat, not so much. And when you do the r, there's more of the vibration happening here. And number three, when you do the h, it's kind of the mid portion of your tongue, I think, that's kind of at the back portion of your throat. Whereas when you do the r, it's kind of the back portion of your tongue against the back portion of your throat. Alright, so just to give you three examples, the first one is going to be robe, and that means fence. The second example is going to be garde-robe, which means like, are you kidding? And the third example is going to be rirs, and that means like something costs a certain amount of money. Alright, so this last part is just going to be comparing this letter to another one. So we have r, r, h, Alright, so that's it for this video. For those of you who have watched some of the previous videos and left some comments and some positive feedback, I really appreciate that. If there's anything else that you would like to see as far as, I don't know, you have certain questions on Georgian language or maybe how I study or anything, feel free to leave those in the comment section and I'll look to try to put out some videos on that. Again, the whole purpose of these videos is to just help those learning the language to make the process faster and more efficient. So, until next time, Zdrowie.